Welcome to
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel. Okay, we're in another story once again about Masin and Elijè. Now, the Dwight Howard episode from Wildin' Out, where all the Masin allegations begin. I want to share this story with you. It's going to be hot going across the internet. November the 24th, 2018, and I want to share this with you. Now, Dwight Howard was found himself in of a abrupt controversy that blew everyone up on Saturday night, happening according to the accuser, Masin. He was threatened and sexually harassed by the Washington Wizard Center, allegedly. Masin claims that Howard is the ex-boyfriend and twerk that took Twitter by storm. He details his side of the story and also noted where it all began between him and Wizard veteran. Now, he says I met Dwight a while back at Wild Out, to be exact. We made eye contact, and a week later he was in my DMs. I was used to dealing with celebrities, so automatically I told him to hit me from his Finsta. Now, Finsta is Finsta of PH. So our conversation would get leaked. I mean, he was a legend. To recall, Dwight Howard was a guest on Wildin' Out a few months ago. His appearance on the show went viral, and the participation in a roast battle that did not end up well for the Wizard big man. Unfortunately, his decision to step foot in front of the studio has returned to haunt him this time. It's not just some old ribbing that has been to handle, but serious allegations would greatly affect the public perception of Howard. Now, Masin exposes screenshots of Dwight Howard in the DMs, and Masin had brought forth some hard evidence to support her claims on her allegations form a relationship with Washington Wizard big man Dwight Howard. This comes in the form of a DM conversation Masin allegedly had with Howard, which Farmer shared on Twitter feed. When Masin posts she questions Howard openness on his sexual preference and if the 32-year-old family and friends knew about his fondness of dating trans women. Now, Masin the trans woman or gay man, whatever. I don't know what she is, but she was fine. She said on her Twitter, he was fine. He's 6'1", goofy, very charming, no wife, and never been married. So of course I was interested. I kept it real with him, and he kept it real with me about everything except one thing. And fast forward, and she said, I finally face to face with Dwight, and all that day from understanding we had an understanding. So I just uploaded the screenshots recorded here just to take a few. It ain't no girl gonna ask for this. Okay, so said the dude, does your mother brother know that you like to deal with trans or men, or that it's just something you keep it to yourself? The Dwight said, why are you asking? That's the Dwight. She said, I like to know. And then allegedly the Dwight said, I don't want to answer. In Howard's defense, if it really is him, of course, he does not openly admit to his inclination with the same sex throughout the brief conversation. However, he also does not deny any of Masin's claims. In fact, Dwight Howard even says that he's free. When Masin suggested that Howard be more honest about his dating preference, the bombshell absolutely takes the cake. From the most bizarre news bit we've come across all season, this even to be a controversy, awareness ever. At any rate, it is only beginning, and This is sure will be stuffed headlines for weeks to come. We have yet to hear from Dwight Howard on the campus regarding this matter, and it's only a matter of time before it comes out a statement. Things will definitely heat up by then. Okay. Let me click this off. Give me a second here. Let me click this off. I'm going from site to site because, you know, it's a lot going on here. And then I went on Masin's site and stuff because I wanted to see her Twitter page. You can always look at her site. It's at Masin Elijè, Elijè. I'm super excited to announce, this is what she says. Now, this is the weirdness about this. This is in September. Now, I'm not trying to speculate anything before I give my commentary. I'm just saying. First, the conversation, well, let me just finish this first, and then I'm going to give my commentary. She says, on September 21st, I'm super excited to announce that my book, Industry Ho, is now available. So I'm like, well, Industry Ho. One day shipping, the industry isn't for everyone, only the strong will survive. And Nova gradually realized that one of her careers took off from a young age. Nova knew that she was different, but she also knew she was a real bitch. She was a bad bitch. Her confidence, bravery, and passion to be industry girl got her into the door, and her fierce, sassy, sophisticated attitude kept all eyes on her, but it was her power that got her what and who she wanted. She was young, innocent, and gullible girl, very eager to live her life. She seemed very popular girl living online. She inspired to be a basketball wife, but after a sudden of life changes, events, she was forced to relocate into Black Hollywood, Atlanta. She dreaded leaving the love of her life behind. Success was the only thing in her mind. She was willing to do whatever. Or fuck whoever to get where she needed to be. That statement is powerful. Let me just read that one more time. She was willing to do whatever. Or fuck whoever to get where she needed to be. Now, remind you, allegedly in my mind, I'm thinking she is Nova. Nova quickly went from girl just to chasing her dreams to actually living her dreams. But her lavish lifestyle came to a cost. She became a sex symbol and one of the most successful girls in the industry after befriending one of the industry's heavyweights, Reese, who was the fiancé of a well-known rapper. Nova was irresistible, slowly becoming every rapper's fantasy, but she only had eyes for one. Once Nova's life started up, karma and her secrets started catching up with her. They say, once a good girl gone bad, she's gone forever. So it definitely brings us to this page as far as her book that she saw just so happened to be promoting. Masin Elijè. Okay. Not saying, just saying, but not saying. Just seems a little bit something skeptic here. She aspired to be a basketball wife. This kind of plays out a little bit with the Dwight Howard thing. Anyway, let me go back to this part. Go back to her Twitter page. And there's reading a couple of things she had put. Yes, he can open doors for so many other athletes who feel that they have to hide who they are. Your talents have nothing to do with your sexuality. I know it's hard being true to yourself, but it is heartless standing by allowing other people to make fun of someone for shit you do yourself. Somebody said, Prime Minister, he should come out to admit to your relationship. That would make him feel homophobic is not cool in 2018. Now Masin said, because of my gut, I had a feeling that eventually he would do me the same did the other exes, and my main priority was me. You always gotta have your own back first and look what happens. His pastor is threatening my life. Someone who's supposed to encourage and uplift. And someone put, you liked him for him, yet you was recording y'all calls exactly the moment like this. Then someone says, then the Mason said, it is sad when you assume you're doing shit for fame when it's been lit. I've been that nigga on and offline. Dwight ain't no Kobe. He ain't MJ. He ain't LeBron. He ain't even Kid D. I liked him for who he was. He allowed people to threaten and disrespect me, period. Masin also said, if I would have taken that money that they had said to extort him, I didn't like Dwight for his money. I liked him for him. Someone says, sorry you went through this and got hurt, but damn, where can I find someone who laugh paid big hush money? Masin also said, I would like you guys to know I have already contacted police. If anyone should happen to me, this is it's not funny, but oh God, I can't. I like for you guys to know I already contacted the police if somebody's happened to me. This is my truth. This is my proof that if anything stop fighting for me, Dwight Howard is heartless and has the power to stop, but he won't. Okay, I read enough. I read enough. How far am I on this video? Okay, this is my thing. Oh, give me a second. This is the thing. And anybody listening who are curious about trans women or gay men, the story goes a lot of ways. Every gay person, every trans person does not try to expose you. Everybody's not like that, but you have to understand, trans women and gay people are people. The same way women expose men and men expose men and straight men expose other straight men, they're all people. And they all have flaws. They're all human. And the one thing you have to understand, there are people who've been hurt by people, and then there's people who do things for fame. Now, I'm not saying she's doing it for fame, Masin, but I just find it very coincidence that we just did a story on you about your mother on Thanksgiving about saying that you was like got the devil in you and stuff like that, and she didn't want to do with you for Thanksgiving, and then here it is. Not even 7 days yet. We're talking about you once again. I had no idea who you was, but guess what? We know who you are now. To me, my personal opinion, the mother thing kind of got like a little bit of play, but it wasn't big enough. After all, you're promoting a book as well. And we know when things don't go right way, we kind of do extra to get that sale, to get that money. And not saying that's the case, allegedly, in my opinion, but it was some things you said, you know, that I found to be questioning when it came down to your book, and the book that you basically is trying to promote right there at the top when they click on your page, you know, published Officer Industry Horror, available now by Masin, Elijè. And then the part in your book that I found it to be amazing was what you said in your book. And I know maybe it's like a character or something, and you know, maybe it wasn't basically about Dwight and stuff, but it just kind of like, if I can't get fame, my personal opinion, not saying this is true, if I can't get the fame through my mother, then I'll find someone else bigger. And you said in your book, she inspired to be a basketball wife. But after a sudden life-changing events, she was forced to relocate to Black Hollywood, Atlanta. She dreaded leaving the love of her life behind. And the part that got me was where's the part where her confidence and bravery and passion as an industry girl. She was young and innocent, gullible, very eager to live the life she seen most popular girls living. And that's what she was, very eager to live the life that most online girls were living. She inspired to be a basketball wife. That kind of puts Dwight Howard in the coming out. Why can't you come out? And I listened to this story in reference to you and him in the video. Not the video, but I heard the voicemail of him talking to you and stuff. And I heard it myself. And his problem was he needed somebody he could trust. He needed somebody that was a friend. In the thing, he said he wanted somebody that he could trust. While you was asking those questions. And when asked him, well, since you put it out on here, I guess I could play a little bit of.
You say that I live in Atlanta, but I don't live in Atlanta. I live in New York. So I know that you really don't know where I'm at. I'm gonna find a new residence.
Let's play this again.
First of all, I don't live. You continue to say that I live in Atlanta, but I don't live in Atlanta. I live in New York. So that's how I know that you really don't know where I'm at. I'm gonna find a new residence.
Now see. Okay, let me try this next video he posts or she posted.
No, it's not. I can respect it. I can respect it. But you see how upset you are?
Now that's not Dwight that's talking. Allegedly that's Masin saying that Calvin works for Dwight, and Calvin began to get irate, disrespectful, and homophobic as I continue to deny his hush money, and said that I was signing the NDA. He brought insults into the thing, but the one I'm looking for, he was stating that Masin was stating that she was being harassed and stuff. And like I said before, you can go on her page, you can listen to her stuff, because she posts everything up here so everybody can see it. So it's not like it's hidden and stuff.
You know, and people that oppose against that, you know, that's their issues. They have to deal with.
But that's not what I'm saying, Dwight. And you know that that's not what I'm saying. Okay, you're trying to.
But what I'm saying is that But what I'm saying is that you're asking me a question to be very transparent and vulnerable with you. But that goes back to trust too. Like I want to be able to trust you.
See?
I would be in a hostile environment.
Let me play this part again. He said he wanted to be able to trust you.
Very transparent and vulnerable with you. But that goes back to trust too. Like I want to be able to trust you.
Let's try this again.
That goes back to trust too. Like I want to be able to trust you.
See?
I would be in a hostile environment or an issue between me and you. Like before all this other stuff came into play, I definitely didn't feel that way. So now, you know, like I'm not. So it's like I don't know what's what. You know, so I think that the same way that you're saying, like, okay, you're confused. I am too.
Okay, let me just try one more.
You know what I mean? Not talking about other people, not getting into all that other stuff. You know, not. You don't have to feel threatened. Like, first of all, I'm not going to jeopardize my life, my career, and everything that I work for. But I do have.
Now see, he told Masin that he's not threatening him. He's like, I'm not going to jeopardize my career, my life, or nothing like that. That's not him. He was explaining to Masin that that the threats and stuff is not from him. But
I want to build the consistency of normalcy. You know what I mean? Not talking about other people, not getting into all that other stuff. You know, not. You don't have to feel threatened. Like, first of all, I'm not going to jeopardize my life, my career, and everything that I work for. But I do have people that I love, genuinely, that depend on me, that I'm out to take care of in life. So, you know, regardless of what hailstorm I'm out to face, like, there's some things that you don't compromise your integrity of just doing the right thing, even when other people don't. That's just, you know, so I say all that to say that, you know, you don't have a reason to be feeling like it's your life in jeopardy, you know, talking to me, and vice versa. I don't want to feel like that. I don't.
okay. So y'all tell me what y'all think, because to me, Masin, you let go of a friend. He felt as though he could trust you. But the thing about it is, this is y'all mess. And the sad part about it is, we all have a conversation with people behind the scenes and stuff, and we share a lot of things. But if that's actually Dwight Howard, he confided you. He saw you as a friend, whether y'all met at the sex industry or whatever thing you saying he does. The sad part about it is, you let go of a friend. But my personal opinion is, I think you just want the fame, Masin. I think you want the fame. I think you just want another person to be outed for the fame, and you know that's the way to do it. You know, and the sad part about this, it's going to send a message to many guys that you can't trust us either. That's all it's going to send. That's the only message it's going to send. Watch your back. They this and they that. They that. And then when we start getting murdered and stuff, they going to start cheering each other on. They got one. Yay, they got one. Yay. It puts everybody's life in a compromising situation. Because we're being received negative, and then we're doing even negative things. They're trying to destroy people's careers and lives. It's being received even more negative. Instead of trying to create the positive of what we do and how we sleep or whatever case may be with people, and we don't expose them, whether we got into a fight or argument and stuff, because everybody fights. Nothing in this world, even married people fight. But when it gets to the point where people do things for fame, it has to be questionable. And to me, I didn't even know who Masin Elijè was until this week. And we heard about your mother. That didn't really go up the big as you wanted. So now it's Dwight Howard. You know, and the sad part about it is, Dwight Howard said he felt as though he could trust, he don't know if he could trust you or not. And clearly, his assistant was telling him he couldn't trust you. Now, this story is going out, my ex-boyfriend, it's nothing stating here that he was your boyfriend. Which makes me kind of contradict the story. How could he be your ex-boyfriend and y'all didn't say y'all had sex or nothing engaged? Seemed like a phone conversation. Now, if there's more to the story, then there's more to the story to be continued. But as far as I see, it's a lot going on here. But my personal opinion, and I'm not even a man fan, but my thing is this. When it comes to these guys that want to be with you girls, stuff like that, you young ones, because it seems like the older ones, we seem to have our shit together better. Y'all young ones want that fame, and it's not going to last forever. Being introduced to the world is not going to last. And some people say, well, Kim Kardashian had sex with her boyfriend. I don't give a damn what nobody says. That was her fucking man. She didn't come introduced to the world through porn. She's had a sex tape with a boyfriend. It wasn't just a porn thing. And the sad part about it, y'all missed that part. Y'all know that you do negative things in this world. You get more publicity and stuff. And I get that. But you don't have to add to it. Here's a beautiful black man, 6'11", gorgeous. And now he has to stand up and deny or admit whatever this case may be, allegedly you and him both have had. But Masin, you've been hurting for a long time. I just watched one of your videos from 2016 on YouTube. So you've been through a lot of pain and hurt Even from your mother courting you with the shirt wrapped around your head, and she giving you a beating for it, and you was chastising. But you don't have to. They say hurt people, but you hurting the wrong people, Masin. You gotta stop. Once you stop hurting, you'll start healing. Anyway, like I said before, I love your feedback on this. Like I said, subscribe to my channel. At the top, there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I follow back. Let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the